Hello everyone, this is the Church Girl Cummings, cooking with Church Girl, out in the backyard at the Ponderosa, checking out my collard greens. And they're doing really well, really well this fall and this winter. And I want to show you that how well they're doing. I want to get a nice close look at my collard greens up and down. I don't do much to them in the winter months. I just let them grow because my soil is so rich here in the valley until my greens, look at those. They grow so good. They're so pretty and so nice. So Church Girl is growing collard greens in my backyard. I'm gonna walk over here now and show you these. This was a bush that was completely dried out this summer. This bush didn't have anything on it. I let all the greens go to seed, and then I got the seed off, and they grew back this fall and this winter, and they're growing really nicely. When you prune your greens, you take off all the dry leaves and all the bad leaves, and when they dry out, you can retransplant those seeds. Put the seeds back in the ground, and they'll grow. So this came back really nice. It was bare, really dry. As a matter of fact, all these greens you see here, they was really dry after about July, August, September. It got really hot here in the valley, so I didn't do anything. I let my greens go to seed, completely to seed. They dried completely out, and now they're coming back this fall and winter, very nicely. Come over here. I want you to take a real close look at these in the back here. These was all just nothing but dry vines. I let all of it go to seed, and I pruned them all the way down to nothing. And now they're coming back really good. I want to come in so you get a real close look at how nice they are. It doesn't take much water in the fall and winter months. They're real nice. They don't have a lot of bad spots on them. I'm very pleased. Now this little group here that you're looking at right here, come in close. You see this little group here? It's about 1, 2, 3, 4. It was nothing here. My yard man had cleaned up my area and had raked out a lot of greens, so it was nothing here. So what I did, I just took a little root, a little piece of collard green, and I transplanted it. Just like right here. Let me show you what I transplanted today. Come in close. I just took a little root, just like this, and I just set them out. And it catch root, it'll germinate, and you'll be surprised as to how nice they'll come back. These 4, it was just like that. And I set them out, and now they're growing back really nicely. I'm very pleased as to how they're growing, and they're growing really fast. They was just like those little pieces right there. And now I got 4 more groups that are coming along real nicely. And back over in the back over here, I also transplanted today another nice little root. I just took a root of my collard green, and I also have some dry seeds that I set out. I just threw some dry seeds out that I had extra that was on the vine, and I planted this little root, and it'll grow back real nicely. And I'm so proud at my greens this season. This is so fresh, it broke right off. And that's okay, because Church Girl is gonna get ready to gather up my collard greens, and I'm gonna take them in. These are really nice. They come back really nice. I have my husband to make sure he put down some food for the, you don't want any aphids on your greens. So if you buy some dusting, it's called aphid for aphids. They sell it over at the gardener. You just ask them what you get for to put on your collard greens, and you dust them on there. It look like white flour, and you won't get no bugs. You won't get no snails or anything like that. So I have my husband put down snail bait, and to keep all the snails off your greens, and they'll be really nice, just like so. Okay, I want him to pan around now and just show you in close how these greens look before I sign off. Really nice. There's another stalk there. They're coming in really nicely. Now I'm gonna bring you over here. Let me show you something. Over here on this side, the soil is so rich. I don't even ever remember even setting these greens out. These greens over here under my husband's bush, come in close, honey. Under this bush, these greens started growing a few years ago, just from seeds that the wind just blew. just seeds. And over the years, they've been coming back more and more and more every year. As long as I keep the bad ones pulled off and prune them, they'll grow back every year. I actually thought I had lost this bush because they were so bad with aphids one year. They were so full of aphids, so I had to clean all that out. Then I put down aphid dust, and they grew back, growing back real nicely, just like so. Look how nice and pretty that leaf is. Really nice. And over here, in the back here, they're growing all in the back, all underneath my bushes. So I'm gonna keep them because they're not in a bad area. Now this is what I was telling you about. Let me show you something. You see this here? All these little things here? This is dry. This is nothing but seeds. What I'll do, I open up all these little veins here. They're full of seed. See that seed there? Those are seeds. And I plant those seeds right back in the ground, and they grow back. That's why they're all over the yard, because the seeds tend to just blow in the wind. All right, now I'm gonna show you this area one time. I'm gonna sign off because I have my work cut out for me. But this is Cooking with Churchgirl in her backyard here at the Ponderosa, growing collard greens in my backyard. Please go over to my video, Cooking with Churchgirl, subscribe, like, and share, and I appreciate it very, very much. Until next time, gonna bid you good evening. This is Cooking with Churchgirl. He has done great things for me. Great things, great things. He has done great things for me and for you. Cooking with Churchgirl at the Ponderosa. Out in the backyard, looking at my nice greens. Until next time, I'm gonna bid you good evening. He has done great things for me. Great things, great things. He has done great things for me. Oh, I have lots of nice greens here that I'm gonna pull and get them inside and get them all washed up. Churchgirl is growing collard greens in the backyard. Very, very nicely. Great things, great things. He has done great things for me. He has done great things for me. Great things, great things. If you see the bad greens while you're pulling your greens, just pull them right off and throw them away. If the leaf is bad, go ahead and prune it off and just throw it away. And they will grow back real nicely. Churchgirl is picking collard greens, just catch them by the root, just like so, and just pull it right off. Sometimes I'll bring my kitchen shears and I'll cut them. Those are no good. You can also bring your kitchen shears and you just cut them right off the vine like that. But I tend to just pull mine right off because they're so fresh. They're so nice. Look at that. Great things, great things. He has done great things for me. I don't want to pull off, give myself too much work to do. Ooh, they're so fresh. Even the ones I'm not trying to pull is falling off the vine. That one's no good. Churchgirl is picking collard greens. From my backyard. I'm gonna go over there now and get some of those larger ones over here. I tried to pull all the larger ones first. Let my other one continue to grow. If I had time, I'll reset that out, but I don't have time, so I'm just gonna throw it away. They're very, very nice. Nice and fresh. Always try to eat healthy and fresh veggies, especially when they're in season. If you're not growing your own veggies, find yourself a nice market that sells fresh greens and fresh veggies. And I'll try to encourage you to eat as fresh and healthy as possible. Okay, now I'm going to get ready to bid you good evening. I don't want to give myself too much work to do. So now I think I'm going to stop here. Because I get to pulling these greens and I don't know when to stop. And I end up giving myself too much work. So until next time, Church Girl is going to get ready to bid you guys a good evening. Here at the Ponderosa. Church Girl, picking collard greens. Until next time, I'm going to bid you good evening. Please go over to my channel, Cooking with Church Girl. Subscribe, like, and share. And I appreciate it very, very much. Great things, great things. He has done great things for me. Pan in a little bit as I tell him goodbye. Come in a little closer, honey. Cooking with Church Girl at the Ponderosa. This is Church Girl. I finished picking my collard greens now. So now I'm going to get them inside, get them all washed up and all cut up and get them in the freezer. This is the Church Girl at the Ponderosa here in my backyard. My collard greens growing really, really good this year. I'm very, very pleased. That one is no good. I'm very, very pleased at how they all came out. I have a whole garbage bag here. Oh yeah, Church Girl, gonna be busy for a while. So these what my collard greens look like. The ones I pulled here. So now, I'll get them all in the bag. And I'm gonna get them in the house. And get busy. Until next time, Church Girl is gonna bid you guys a good evening. Please go over, like, and share on my channel, Cooking with Church Girl. Have a good evening. Hand down while I put it in the bag. Nice, nice collard greens. Bye.